So I'm gonna be recording my morning routine here. Each morning I wake up, I have to inject myself with 25 units of Lantus insulin. Reaching into my fridge here to grab my insulin. I have a little mini fridge in my room. Eventually I'll show you guys a tour of my area. Alright, let's see here. So, got my bottle of Lantus. Actually, should probably check my blood sugars first. That's the prescribed way. That for later. Alright. So for those of you that aren't familiar, this right here is a lancer. It pricks your finger so you can draw some blood to use with the glucometer, which is the device that reads your blood sugars for diabetic checking. Alright, so I don't know if you noticed what I just did there. You just break it in half, and then you put this blue lancet into the tip here, twist the end off. Now you have a little metal prickly thing right there that's going to stick your finger or your thumb. I wish they made these. I think they do. I'm going to have to check into it. They make them to prick your arms instead of your fingers, because I play guitar and I don't want to mess up my fingers sometimes, because it hurts when you play guitar. Alright, so let's see here. So, proper way, gotta take an alcohol swab here. Wipe the area that you're gonna prick to remove any bacteria. Wave it around and let it dry off a little. You don't want to prick your finger with the alcohol in it. It hurts. Alright, so in order to set this thing, you just pull it out, pop it back, and this button here will release the needle. So you press it into your finger. Make sure you get it getting pressed, because sometimes it doesn't poke properly. And let's see how we did. It doesn't look like we did very well at all here. Just a little bit of blood coming out. I need to re-prick myself. And just like with needles, don't share these things. Don't let your kids prick their fingers with them, because if you got some sort of disease, it's going to get transferred. Oh, now here we go. We got a good amount there. All right. And then you have these strips here. That this is a bottle of strips. The testing strips that go into the glucometer. I don't know if there's like different brands, but this one's manufactured by that company, and it has a code on the back that there's usually either a way to enter the code, or they have a little piece that you attach to the glucometer that accesses that code, and only these strips will work at that time. Every time you get a new bottle of strips, you have to put that device into your glucometer so that it will acquire the new code. Having a hard time opening the bottle. There we go. Alright. So now this is what the strip looks like. This is the tip of the strip here. What you do is you apply that once it's in the glucometer and set, and the glucometer is already starting to read. You apply that to the blood, and it soaks it. It kind of wicks it up into the testing strip, and then allows the machine to access your blood sugar levels. Alright, so I'm going to apply this to the glucometer. This here is my glucometer. Has a LCD screen that gives a readout. I don't know if you can see that very well. Maybe I should turn on some light. There we go. Hey, now you can see me. Alright. So, I don't know if you just noticed, I just applied it, so I'm going to show you that again. There's that area right there. And you just put the strip right in there. And then it beeps and it starts setting itself. See that code? That's the same code that's on the bottle of the strips. And now, for your viewing pleasure, a little gore. Okay, see how the blood wicks into the strip there? And now it starts to count down, and it will give a reading. And we'll see how high my blood sugars are. Oh my god, they're high. That's bad. 278 is kind of high on the high end. Considering that I was at 545 2 weeks ago when I went to the hospital, this is not that bad, but it is still bad. So I need to be cautious of how many carbs I ingest today. Well, I should be cautious every day, that's the truth. Alright, so that was that. And I might end up breaking this video down into pieces. I'm not sure yet, depending on the length. I want to show you guys the insulin injection as well. Wiping my finger now and getting that blood off. Make sure to dispose of these things properly. This actually is a biohazard. It's probably best to have some sort of bio bag or something like that, but unfortunately I don't, so I just put it in my garbage. I just hope nobody rummages through it, you know. The needles, on the other hand, I do have a box for that. Okay. Put that away. One thing I like to do is take these lancet needles and take the tip that I took off earlier and poke the needle into the tip so as to prevent it from poking anybody else. Get some more light here. Alright. By the way, if I wind up picking my nose or something like that, please forgive me. It happens. Alright. So I'm putting this stuff away. Now to the injection of the insulin, which I can definitely use some right now, I'm guessing. Take another alcohol swab and wipe down the bottle. This is Lantus Insulin Glargine rDNA origin injection. 100 units per milliliter. For those of you not familiar, this is the needle that's used to inject the insulin into my body. Usually you want to pick an area on your belly. I don't know why, but apparently it makes it go to where it's got to go. Alright. There's a little plastic area on the top there, or a rubber area on the top that you can insert the needle into. just like that. And it's got unit measurements on the needle itself. So I need to take 25 units. So pull this plunger out to about, I want to go past 25 just in case any air bubbles build up, which looks like this time I didn't really get any, but I'm going to show you how I get rid of air bubbles. You want to take the needle out and kind of flick the needle so that any bubbles that are inside go to the top, and then when you press the plunger just a little bit, the air will come out first, and then a little bit of the insulin, just like that. Probably went too far. I'm gonna have to reload a little bit. Okay, now we're good. Bubbles don't always build up, but sometimes they do. So, alright, so now I'm going to take this needle. I don't know if you can see here. Maybe I should stand up here. Don't lose my face. Take this needle, find an area on my belly, wipe it down. Sorry if I'm grossing any of you out. A lot of flab down there. A lot of flab. Alright. Find an area. See, I went for it a little bit too soon. The alcohol hadn't dried yet, so it was kind of a nice little sting there. Okay, so just directly inject it and then press down the plunger. Insulin goes in, and voila, you're done. Well, I'm done. At any rate. So now, find this bucket of mine that I keep directly under my desk for ease of access. This here is the bio bucket. Got a nice evil looking bio symbol, looks like the sign of the beast. Alright, take that, put it in the bucket. This is the proper way to dispose of your needles. I think you can take this to any pharmacy and they'll dispose of your needles for you and give you your box back. Alright. I sure hope they give your box back. I haven't tried it yet. Alrighty, so that's morning insulin. Have a good day, YouTube.